I just did a real quick check to make sure my shirt was buttoned because half the time I just walk around, it's not buttoned. It's buttoned. I'm dressed. Watch your IV line, Cal. I'm dressed. Hello, sunshines. Not good morning. Good afternoon. I am here to do a quick update. I've been vlogging my life journey for the last, I don't know, 10 years. Vlogged my son's cancer journey and that experience, and now I'm vlogging my breast cancer journey. So just on here to answer questions and share what we have going on. Obviously, I'm in the hospital. Answer questions and then just do a quick share, and then we'll do an update later because I don't know everything. So hey guys, if I have not met you yet, Caley Carroll. I was diagnosed with breast cancer on August 28th. It was in my right boob, and it was this like a golf ball size, about like tumor that was very hard. They were able to surgically remove on October 27th, which was awesome. Removing cancer from your body, not the surgery. Don't love that, but that was great that occurred for me. And last week, what happened is after 2 weeks, like there's a lot of restrictions after a mastectomy. And I've talked about this before. This is not like a breast augmentation where they're just like cutting open your pec and putting in a bag, an implant. This is where they have to put expanders in to save space while your body heals so it can prepare for the next surgery where they put that in and they actually like expand your body to receive the implants. So that's what I had done on the 27th. And for the first couple of weeks, they have these drains that are coming out of your sides that are just getting out any of the leakage and making sure nothing's wrong with the area. And after 2 weeks, as long as there's minimal leakage, you get them out. So I got them out on Monday. Tuesday, I did not feel good at all. I had my regular doctor's appointment. I went in and we assumed, and I still assume, that I had Fifth's disease because my son, my littlest, my second littlest one, had this Fifth's disease where he had like this rash and this whatever. He had a lot of stuff going on. I looked up in adults, they have like a fever-like symptoms, and I felt really freaking hideous. But I went to the doctors and everything looked good. It was like, okay, so you just have Fifth's disease, not a big deal. Can you guys hear me all right? PS, because I don't know if my bad. Sorry about that. If my reception's very good. So, anyways, and I can't see your comments because I'm so far away. Sorry about that. I was going to answer questions, but I don't feel like I can. So anywho, I feel like the doctor was like, everything looks fine, because it did at that point. And that night was probably the hardest night of my journey yet. Like Halloween was pretty difficult, but I didn't put my phone on Do Not Disturb. That's not smart when you go live. Oh well, let's see what happens. If it's over, it's over. And there was a really rough night, like chills, like just the whole thing. It felt like a fever on top of just being cut open, because that's what it was. And then all of that side was really painful. So did not love that. But I woke up the next morning and my whole right boob started to get a little bit red, not like overly red, but a little bit red. So I called my doctor. He wasn't in. He had me see associate. An associate just was like, yeah, let's take some antibiotics. I went home, took some antibiotics, woke up the next day, more red. Called my doctor, and he was actually in this time, and he's like, I think we need to take the expanders out. Like we got to start over. We got to take everything out, because if it's infected, obviously that's dangerous. And I had mentioned, and I had heard from the different groups I'm in. I love all of the groups on social media for the support, where they had IV antibiotics. And he's like, yeah, it is a good idea to have some IV antibiotics no matter what. I don't know if we'll be able to save it, but we'll still do that. But the thing is you have to be admitted to the hospital in order to do that. Also, the thing is that it's Thursday. This is what he was saying. It's Thursday. So I can't schedule a surgery until next week on Monday. And I was like, oh, perfect. But it is what it is, right? So they ended up getting me a room. So I checked in yesterday, Thursday, around noon, 1, and they hooked me up to my first IV drips. And I'm doing like a 4-hour drip. I have like what is it? Levo and I don't know. I don't think it hurts. Level 1 is something. I got 2 different drips I'm doing. You guys don't care which drugs I'm taking. I'm taking drugs. So they do like an IV drip for 4 hours. That's what I'm on right now. I've got like an hour and 45 minutes left of this one. Then I do another drip for an hour. Well, I hate when that happens. Sorry about that. And y'all are still here. You're like, what just happened? Sorry, John was calling me insistently. Um, so they're doing that, and then I have a little break, and I do 4 hour drip every 8 hours, and the hour and a half drip, whatever. Basically, I'm like hooked to an IV pole for about 15 hours a day, getting antibiotics to see if we can get the redness go down for two different reasons. One, to keep me safe, just to keep my body safe, and two, to see if there's any possibility that we can save the surgery that we just did. Hands down, greatest gratitude is that the mastectomy has already been done. So the cancer and all of that has been removed from my body. Now it's about salvaging whatever we're going to do next. And if you know anybody who's had breast cancer, there are a lot of stories of trying to get back your old body, like your prosthetic chest, right? Like his prosthetic boobs, to try to like settle into like some sort of feeling normal. And they chase that for a long, long time. So I am going to do the antibiotics. The doc came in this morning and he's like, they're not looking better. They're not looking worse. So that's good. It's not like I'm at a higher risk or anything. But since they're holding steady, he feels confident in holding out for the surgery. But there's no opening on Monday. So now it's Tuesday that I'd be having surgery to remove all of the hardware in me. And I'll explain that in 1 minute. But so if he's going to check on me, he's such a great physician, you guys, man, I freaking love him. He's going to come in over the weekend, both days, to take a look at me, to have eyes on me. Cause I was like, well, what if my boob explodes? Because it's just, I mean, they look completely different. And this one is red and gross and large. You don't want to see it. Nobody wants to see it. But I was like, what? I'm kind of fearful that it's going to explode. And he's like, no, that's not really explode, but you know what I mean. Like something could happen. And he's like, no, that's not going to happen. I'll be having eyes on you. I'll check on you and we'll do emergency surgery over the weekend if we need to. But hopefully your body's going to receive the antibiotic drip that you're on nonstop. And it's going to keep you safe enough to get the expanders out on Tuesday night, unless some other sort of miracle happens and it completely clears up, which I'll be honest with you, like is kind of just scary in my eyes right now too, because everything that I'm going through is quite painful. Like I have moments of good days. Right now I had a little energy moment, so I wanted to come on and talk to you guys. The mornings seem to be pretty good, and then the afternoons it's like this decline of where I'm just like, bleh, like I just want to lay there. My head hurts, my body hurts, my stomach hurts, and I just don't. It just doesn't feel very great, right? Because there's something foreign in my body that's infected. So we have scheduled surgery for Tuesday sometime. I don't know the exact time. And until then, I'll just be chilling here at PSL and be connected to the strip most of the time, kind of getting a feeling for what Whit and John experienced for 58 freaking infusions, right? This is only like 5, 6 days of my life. So, and when I'm off the drip, I get to go downstairs and see the sunshine for a couple minutes. I have like an hour outside. And that's pretty, I don't know, like there's a lot of gratitude in just that one little thing, right? And then I just wanted to explain, like, because people have asked these questions. I wish I could see that tiny of what you guys are asking right now. Love you guys. I know there's a lot of, I see my sunflower, 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 my little sign of love. Thank you, everybody. I know you're praying for me. So when your skin gets infected, I'm going to do this in non-doctor terms because as you guys know, I'm not a doctor, and you get like cellulitis, if something's infected, then antibiotics should be able to treat that area, and your body combined with the antibiotics should be able to fight it off. But if there's a foreign object in your body and the infection connects to the foreign object, then there's no fighting it with antibiotic. It's not going to work. Like it will work for the extremities, the other areas, but it's not going to work for that area. And I can tell like this pinpoint, like if I just brush over it, this pain in a certain area, which I have a feeling is where it's at, if that's touched the expander, then everything has to come out. And then what happens is I kind of start over. I start over with the drains. I start over, but I just like they cut everything, and they don't like cut off extra skin because they don't want to have any extra infection. They put like big black sutures instead of like the nice tape sutures because they don't really care how it looks. They just need to get you healthy, and that's the cleanest way to do it. And then you have like just saggy empty sacks, not like my old like the itty bitty titties that I talked about. I'm talking like empty sacks of skin, and that's got to heal for a couple months before we figure out what the next step is, which I believe for me will be going flat, which means you just don't have boobs anymore. And we'll talk more about that later, but I've been asking and praying to God for answers for my body to be safe, to be healthy, to be functional, for every cell and every atom in my entire body to be healthy and to lead me in the right direction, and that I will receive that direction with open and loving arms. And I would just like my big prayer was, you guys, I would just like to know sooner than later. Like I know women who have been through surgeries for, I mean, 5 surgeries, 8 surgeries, 9 surgeries, 15 surgeries for years. They're going through multiple surgeries and getting infections down the road and having so many complications, having one boob removed, which was an option as well. Like just have one boob for 4 to 6 months, and they would repair. Like if they do reconstruction, they won't even start that process again for 4 to 6 months. And it's just a lot. And I don't even know how to wrap my mind around all of it yet. I'm still processing all of that. But what I do know is that I have time to do all of that, and that I'm so grateful to be in the hospital, because they're monitoring me. If I was at home, I'd be scared. Like with the different symptoms, I'd be like, oh, at what point could your body get sepsis? And so I'd be fearful of that, of the different checks. So it's just nice, even though, yes, they're waking me up every single freaking hour. That's okay, because I get to sleep at night a little bit in between there, and I get to know that I'm safe. So grateful for those things. And again, the mastectomy was done, the cancer was removed. Now I don't have my onc score yet. I don't know if I'm getting chemo yet. None of those results are back, but I do know that they're doing everything to keep my body and my biddies as safe as possible. So we're gonna get this red biddy unredded somehow. So that's my update, you guys. I'll keep you updated on my page, and when I have energy, I'll have energy. And when I don't, I don't. If I feel sick, I'm going to tell you if I still feel sick. And if I feel great, I'm going to tell you that too. If I want to dance in the street, which is a slow motion dancing because I can't really dance on my last reel, and I speed it up, then I'll do that too. Okay, I'll go read your questions now since I don't have superhuman vision because the words are this tiny on my screen. But I love you all so much. And thank you, thank you, thank you for your prayers. Thank you for your sunflowers. Thank you for your positive words. And a special thank you to all of you guys out there who have not even sent a message about that, but I know that there's some of you that have, because you have sent messages about you stepping into a place of positive perception and gratitude despite the adversity that you're undergoing. And that's not discounting the adversity that you're facing. That's not saying that it doesn't just suck, because I feel like my situation does just suck. And the situation that you're in right now might just suck, maybe does just suck. But there's some definitely like cool things that I still get to enjoy and be positive about. So I love the messages to all of you guys who have sent that. Like, I found some positive in some hard times, or in some minor challenging times. I've still chosen to find the positive perspective. Okay. I love you guys. Bye.